Let's get it started.
All
So,
right.
YouTube, this is the man himself, Nefarious UT, coming at y'all with another basketball video. To across the internet, we have a man who needs an introduction because he's never been here before. What's your name?
My name's Michael. I'm here. It's game time.
Anyway, so after I can't even say the first round is wrapped up because it hasn't been, but we are here to discuss round one and what went wrong, as well as round two.
What went wrong? All right. So, we can talk about the two.
Want East or West first?
Let's start with the sweep. Milwaukee and Miami. We're going east. We're going east.
But
We'll start in the east. Feel like the east is a lot easier to explain what the hell went on there.
you ain't lying. You are not lying.
So Milwaukee sweeps Miami.
Yeah, that happened. That was a thing. That was a whole
And
thing.
I gotta be honest, bro. That was the biggest shocker of the playoffs, in my opinion.
Bro,
Like, I thought that was going to be a 7-gamer, like, dog fight. No one was going to really have a clear. Nah, bro. Milwaukee said, "This is us."
like they really came in game one. Game one just completely murdered them. I don't know what mental lapse they went through after game one, but they were just not the same team
We
anymore.
watched that game together, too. That was the ugliest game of basketball we had ever seen until the fourth quarter and overtime.
Yeah, they couldn't dribble right, no shots.
No one could get the ball up the floor. I remember, dude, we were making fun. They literally could not get the ball up the floor.
They weren't playing basketball. Let's just say that. That's not what they were playing.
And then ever since, Milwaukee said, "Okay, we got these boys."
Yeah, just they turned on the heat and Miami got burned badly.
Yeah, bro. Miami's got a lot of internal fixes to make. I think they're super upset right now that the Clippers are still in it
Really?
because I feel like would have easily tried to go and get Kawhi.
Sure, they probably could have went for him.
Because if he had lost first round, like I don't know, we'll get into prediction for that series later. But if they had lost tonight, we're recording during Game 6 or after Game 6 of that series. I for sure think Miami and a bunch of other teams would have been like, "So Kawhi, want to go somewhere where you can actually win a playoff series?"
Yeah, they like if they wanted Kawhi to even go there, they would have also at least had to not even just won their series, but won it pretty convincingly.
Yeah, I don't know, man. That's tough, but not a lot to talk about there. Honestly, Milwaukee just showed they were a better team. Giannis, I think you and I agreed this was the best playoff series of his career
Yeah, he really
so
showed up.
far.
He actually carried that team. Not gonna lie.
I remember that first game too, and you and I both talked about it. How unfortunate it was that he was getting overshadowed by that Chris Middleton shot.
Bro, no cap. It was like it was as if Giannis just didn't do anything. Like Chris
That
Middleton
dude, I
carried it
remember
apparently.
you and I reacting to Giannis on the ground, like literally crawling for the ball. We were like, "Holy crap! This man is like he wants this win."
Yeah, he was fighting for that shit.
Now let's talk about two series. We're going to go two series at once because they're basically the same thing. Philadelphia, Washington, and Brooklyn, Boston.
They both should have been
Which were
sweeps.
yeah. The only reason Philly didn't get the sweep was because Embiid got hurt,
And
and
Brooklyn fucked around and lost.
Brooklyn, yeah, they just played with their food. They were just like, whatever, bro. Not much to say. Brooklyn looked good, I guess. Philly's a little bit of danger.
Yeah, Embiid's got to come back.
Embiid's got to be back because I don't. Atlanta's looking red hot right now, bro.
Yeah, they just beat the soul out of the Knicks.
We can get into that series right now. You and I think, so very disappointed by this.
Yeah, this was actually a major disappointment in the first round. I mean,
Like each game was pretty good, with the exception of the last game.
yeah,
Each game it was like tight for a good amount of it. It's like, okay, this is good basketball. This is good to watch. It would always be by the fourth quarter, Atlanta would just go, okay, we're done here, bro.
yeah,
Why are we playing here again? Like, why are we doing this?
yeah. They just got sick of it. Atlanta got sick and said, you know what? We're good. We're packing you up. That's it. Done.
Yeah. Julius Randle needs to step forward. We can talk about that later. Okay, now we can go to the West.
Yep, good old
Utah,
West.
Memphis. I mean, the only reason Memphis ever won a game was because Donovan Mitchell was out.
Yeah, that's really all there is to it.
Utah stepped on their necks, bro. They were like, "We are not dealing with you today."
Yeah, John Morant just couldn't do enough out there to win them that series.
Nah, bro. Him and Dylan Brooks like played their butts off and still couldn't win. Then we got Denver Portland, which arguably had one of the best games so far in the playoffs.
No doubt. Dame and Jokic were both they were battling back and forth to be honest.
At Dame, he changed that view that you have of him. That's all I'm gonna say, bro.
I mean,
Viewers
yeah.
don't need to know the slander you put on his name.
I didn't put that much slander. I just didn't think he was all that.
Now you know he is.
Yeah, he was out there.
Now let's talk about. You need to put in the clip who you had winning the championship.
Everybody knows. I had the Lakers barely. Now let's just keep it real. I said
okay.
hey, if you go watch the clip back, I said they barely for me edge out Philly. Just barely.
They barely made it to a game 6 in round 1.
No.
That's a whole other video of like, is this the decline of LeBron? But like,
No, LeBron is no longer the superstar that he once was. That's just reality. The Lakers need to know that. AD needs to figure out how to get healthy.
he needs to build. He needs to do. He needs to change his body, like workouts. Like something needs to change because he's not taking care of his body.
He's got to get on the LeBron program. Because fuck, he's just out there not caring. That man's.
And now here we go. The Clippers. 3-3.
Now, if it's
I don't even know, bro.
the Clippers, realistically, since how the series has been going, home team loses, the Clippers should lose.
By that logic, I would agree.
But
then again,
it's also the Clippers. It's also the Clippers, though.
The game was so weird because Luka only had like 20. And they lost by like 8. So like the Clippers had a good game for themselves. You know what I mean? They did the thing that they were supposed to do.
Yeah, Luka stopped scoring as much. And
they were able to stop the bleeding. I just don't know how often that will regularly happen.
I don't think it's going to be happening enough in this game 7. I'm going to be honest.
Then again, is Kawhi done? Is he tuckered out?
He shouldn't be, but he might be.
No, actually, he shouldn't. He's got another 2 days of rest now.
Bro, he's got to go out there in front of the home crowd, and he's got to show them that, hey, this is my city. I made it past the first round.
They win this series. Let's see, what did Luka? Luka had 29 in 41 minutes.
I mean, that's not that bad, but it's not what he needed to do.
Well, that means okay. So I was right. Luka did have 15 in the first quarter, but that means he only had 14 throughout the rest of it.
Yeah, that is not good.
And Tim Hardaway Jr. almost had more points than him.
But dude, what about big man Porzingis?
He had 7.
To be expected. To be expected.
In 31 minutes.
Where that man just eats up time. He just eats time.
Boban in half his time had 5 more points.
Like I said, Boban should be starting over
Then Kawhi,
Porzingis.
after having 3 points in the first quarter, ended with 45. Now, I gotta be honest, I have no freaking clue who's gonna win this series.
I'm still going with Dallas. I picked them to win. I'm sticking with my gun.
Oh no, I get that, but either team won at this point.
Yeah,
You know,
this game is up in the air, without a doubt.
I also gotta be honest. Both of these teams, I've told you this multiple times, especially after watching this last one, they both look like fodder to the Jazz.
See, I'm gonna be honest. I think you're overhyping the Jazz.
I'm think it's not even hyping the Jazz. Just the Clippers and the Mavericks. You're telling me right now, Dan, the Jazz aren't going to take advantage of 2 teams that can't win at home?
See, this is a one series thing, though. We don't know if it's going to continue on to the rest of the playoffs.
Maybe, but I will say this: I'm very disappointed in the Mavs here because realistically, they really did have 3 chances to close this series already.
Yeah.
Like Game 4, sure, you could argue Game 4 is a wash, but they should have been up 3-1 at that point. This series should not have even been maneuverable for the Clippers.
Yeah, to be honest, it looked like the Clippers were going to get swept after Game 2. It looked like it was about to be a wrap.
Yeah, and the Clippers looked like they were about to pull a freaking Kawhi in Toronto and just reverse sweep. And then, nope.
They said we're coming back.
All right, Dan. So, who do we have? I guess we got to figure out so you have the Mavs. I guess I'll go with the Clippers, but like, you already know how I feel. I wouldn't be surprised if the Mavs won. I'm not going to be there and be like, huh? No way. Okay. Bucks, Nets, who you got?
I already said this. The Nets are winning, to be honest. Like, I had
I have Nets in 7.
7.
First, I thought it was going to be dude. If the Bucks' defense is anything like it was against Miami, they're not going to shut down the big 3. You just can't. But Drew Holiday can't clamp somebody.
He should.
Giannis is playing KD. Question is can Chris Middleton stop James Harden?
No. We both know that answer is no. Chris Middleton didn't even.
But then the question is, can the role players of the Bucks clamp the role players of Brooklyn?
But Brooklyn's role players, the only person they really rely on in their role players is like Joe Harris, to be honest.
I guess. But I think the Bucks in this Miami series showed me that they had a lot more fight in them than I thought they would.
See, I just hope they don't get big-headed in thinking just because they stomped out Miami this first year. I don't think
they do. They're playing because they know better. They're playing a team 10 times better.
Bro, they went into that Miami series last year thinking they were about to just walk all over Miami, and then Miami beat the shit out of them.
They were wrong. Hawks, Sixers.
Hawks I think are taking game 1 due to the fact I don't think Embiid is playing game 1. But after that, I still think the Sixers are going to pull it out.
Dude, the round 2 schedule looks so weird right now.
Oh, really?
Well, because there's only one game on Saturday.
Huh?
Tomorrow.
There's only one game?
And then there's only one game on Sunday. And then there's 2 games on Monday. Because the problem is that the Clippers series is going to 7. Oh, there's 2 games technically on Sunday, with the Clippers game being the other one.
How do they not have another game for tomorrow, though?
Well, the problem is that the Nuggets and Suns would have to play tomorrow.
Yeah, fair enough.
But, okay. So, I think if the Sixers are without Embiid, I think the Hawks might win in 6.
See, I'm still picking the Sixers. I think they're a better run team. I don't think I don't think what's it called? Atlanta, even without Embiid, has enough like offensive threats to keep up with.
Really?
Bro, think about it. You have Seth Curry out there, Tobias Harris. You also have Danny Green who can get hot. Ben Simmons, when he decides to play offense properly, can go crazy. You have on Atlanta. You really just got Trey Young,
No,
John.
well, you got Gallon. Whoa. You have Bogdanovich. Pella's going to get you like 12 to 15 a night. You have Gallinari, Trey Young. Uh, like they have a strong team.
Yeah, I'm not saying they don't have a strong team. I just,
And Lou Will.
bro, let's not act like Lou Will is doing anything, bro.
Okay, so you have Trey Young, Bogdan, Clint, John Collins, Gallinari, DeAndre Hunter, Kevin Herter. They have a half decent team.
Yeah, they have a decent team, but I don't think they're enough to compete like a whole stretch against
Maybe.
the six.
I guess the only reason I said that is I think if Atlanta keeps this hot streak going, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
If they can keep with this like vibe that they have from playing this New York series, like ain't gonna be like you know what I mean beating five.
yeah,
Now if Joel Embiid comes back, they're getting beaten 5-6. But like they ain't winning if Embiid's back.
yeah. Embiid just takes Philly to a whole nother level that Atlanta is just not capable of beating at the moment.
Did you pick the net? No, you didn't. You picked Philly to come out of the East, right?
Yeah,
Now, do you think if the Nets beat this Milwaukee team, who looks way better than any former Milwaukee, you and I also agreed on that.
yeah.
I think that at that point it's GG's. Like I really do feel like this is the Eastern Conference Finals right now for the Nets.
See, I don't know. To me, it depends on how well Philly performs and if Embiid is back at full percent.
Well, he has like some torn cartilage or something. But instead of getting like season-ending surgery, he's like physical therapy, I think, or something.
See, if Embiid comes back even in some shape of what he is, as his
I don't know if
almost.
that can beat the Brooklyn Nets though.
I mean, it'll be. I think it'll come down to defense, which is why Milwaukee, as well as Philly, definitely have, in my opinion, the edge over Brooklyn in that department. They also have the most scoring options out of the rest of the teams in the playoffs at the moment.
Okay.
So either one of them should realistically be able to keep up with Brooklyn scoring wise, as well as hopefully at least somewhat stifle scoring.
Maybe. I don't know. All right, so I would have the Nets making the East if they beat this Bucks team. And the West. Okay, so do you still have the Mavs beating the Jazz?
Yep, I'm gonna stick with that pick.
Okay, so now your Lakers are gone.
Yeah.
You have the Suns and the Nuggets. I'm taking the Suns, I think, in 6.
See, realistically, to me, I probably should pick the Suns.
But you love the Joker.
I don't know how Aiton's gonna defend Joker. That's the thing. Like
Okay.
if Aiden does a half decent to like good job, yeah, the Nuggets are kind of done. Because at that point, it's just the role players playing against like Devin Booker and Chris Paul out there, and Cameron Payne, who he might still be going off.
Okay.
But better judgment, I'm gonna say the Suns are probably. Yeah, I'll probably agree with you. The Suns are probably taking it in 6.
Okay. So then you would have the Suns and the Mavs. Do you have the Mavs making the finals?
I don't think they could. I'm gonna be honest. I don't think they have. I don't think Luca has enough on the team to beat the Suns.
He does have enough to beat the Jazz.
Bro, I think the
With the
Phoenix is.
sixth man of the year, Rudy Gobert, Donovan Mitchell, Mike Conley.
Is Mike
This is
Conley
what?
not injured
Porzingis?
anymore?
I don't know how long he's out for.
I don't know. To me personally, I think Phoenix's offense is just way more explosive and dynamic than Utah's. That's just me though.
But I think Utah's defense is so much better.
I mean, the Clippers' defense was apparently supposed to be great, but shit turned
Luka
out.
has a thing for the Clippers. I really do think that.
Well, hey, if he
He
makes
has
it,
that grudge.
bro, if
You
they,
know, there's all the rumors of like, did the Clippers lose on purpose to get the Mavs and stuff like that.
I mean, if they did that, that'd be kind of stupid. I'm not gonna lie to you, that'd be kind of dumb.
Now, if the Clippers win the series, would you have the Clippers beating the Jazz?
Uh, yeah, the way Kawhi's playing, I think he could do it.
Okay, then you would have Clippers and the Suns. Would you have the Clippers beating the Suns?
Nah, I don't think the Clippers could get the Suns through. I'm be
Yeah.
honest.
Okay, so you're thinking the Suns are the new team. Okay, so they beat your old team, so now you pass the title on. Okay.
Yeah, pass the torch.
Now, so you still have Philly coming out of the East, right?
Yeah.
Does Philly beat Phoenix? Is Phoenix NBA champs now?
Well, are we saying that Embiid is
I'm
fully
gonna
back?
presume NBA. I'm gonna presume he is because there's no way. I don't care what you tell me, Dan. There's no way. Or my bad. There's no way you're telling me that Embiid hurt Philly can beat a healthy Nets.
Oh, I'm not telling you that. I will.
So I would
I will
have to
never.
assume. I would have to assume he is.
Okay, so if we're assuming
They're beating
Embiid
the
is
Nets.
healthy, I think Philly takes the title.
Okay.
Now, if
go
he's
ahead.
not, then Brooklyn's probably gonna be there, and I think they're gonna put the work on the Suns.
Well, I told you this. I said if Brooklyn makes it out of the East, they figured it out. They know what they're doing. They know how to run the team. They know how to do the defense. They don't care anymore. At
Yeah,
that point, it's just a cakewalk for them.
yeah. I don't think any of the teams. No disrespect to the West teams, but I just don't think they're up to par in terms of what the top of the East is looking like at the moment.
Yeah, that's kind of interesting. I sort of recognize that the last couple of years. The West is more equal, sure. There are better all around teams in the West.
Yeah, but the East is
If
top
those
heavy.
East front runners get there,
Yeah.
like they low key might be favorites a lot of the time.
Yeah, the East is out here actually pumping out good teams now. Like it's not
Like
just
for me, I personally right now am leaning towards a Nets, Jazz, Nets, Suns finals.
I think that
Let's
wraps it up
see.
though.
Yeah. So I have the Nets winning it all. And you have
Philly taking the crown if Embiid's healthy. If not, Nets are taking that.
all right. Well, there you go. We did it.
Yes. That's the combined list. Or not list. Combined what is it called? Playoff bracket? Combined bracket right there. Well, hope everybody enjoyed. If you made it this far, like, comment, subscribe, all the typical findings you do on the internet. Yeah. We'll be back with another video at some point.